What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and let me know in the comments below which player do you think Liverpool should sign in the January transfer window. Put your transfer wish list in the comments below, and of course leave a like on this video if you enjoyed these. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you guys, and also predict the Leicester-Liverpool result which will be on tonight, and I will be of course reacting to that game and analyzing that game after the final whistle goes. So make sure to come back to my channel then. And Paul Merson has urged Liverpool to sign Raul Jimenez in January because Jurgen Klopp of course prepares to lose key players Salah, Mane and Naby Keita to the Africa Cup of Nations, but only after we play Chelsea on January the 2nd. This is what Paul Merson said. Liverpool need to sign a centre forward like Raul Jimenez in January, but not just as cover for the Africa Cup of Nations either. They need someone to come in while Mane and Salah are away, yes, but I think they need someone for the future as well. They need a player who can put pressure on the front three and to help them win league titles consistently for the next few years. It's no good coming second for the next 5 years. He's a bigger version of Firmino who scores more goals. He can come short and he has that vision, and he has played with Jota enough times at Wolves. I think he ticks all the boxes. I think it's a nice signing that would be, and he would come in and not kick up a stink if he isn't playing every week, and that's what Liverpool need. Yes, I think Paul Merson has a point. Liverpool need another player who they can rely on regularly in the Premier League and in the Champions League to score goals, get assists, just like Diogo Jota. But it's very rare, very hard to find a player like that who also suits Liverpool's playing style, who also suits in terms of personality and fits into Liverpool dressing room, and also who comes in at not £100 million signing. Because of course you can, if you have the money of Man City or Chelsea or Man United, you can easily find £100 million strikers or attackers, because those are pretty rare, but yeah, they are available. But Liverpool don't really want to spend that kind of money, in my opinion. But the problem with Raul Jimenez is that he's 30 years old, so he doesn't really have a big future ahead of him or a big resale value. Yes, right now he would probably get into the Liverpool team, maybe not every week, but certainly in the next 6 months to maybe 2 years, he would be an asset for Liverpool. He could score goals, get assists, but Liverpool rarely sign those kind of players nowadays. We would only sign Raul Jimenez if he would cost a little bit of money, but at this rate I think he would cost 30-40 million pounds, and I just can't see Liverpool spending that amount of money on a 30-year-old player. But I agree with the part of Paul Merson that he says that Liverpool need to sign another attacker. But right now Origi and Minamino are actually in good form. Origi is out injured at the moment, but that's a concern of course, because when Mane and Salah goes in January, we will rely heavily on Jota and Firmino, and we also need to find another attacker like Minamino or Origi to play in the front three. What if Jota or Firmino gets injured again? Now that will be a big blow and a big concern. And Noel Whelan, another pundit, has suggested the Liverpool move for Jarrod Bowen of West Ham, who again had a brilliant performance against Southampton, but West Ham ultimately lost. But Jarrod Bowen has been one of the best wingers of the season for me. I think he has really improved at West Ham this season, and Noel Whelan said this about Jarrod Bowen, and this is a transfer that I would certainly get more behind because he's a lot younger than Raul Jimenez. That one reminds me a lot of the Diogo Jota deal. He could be the next Salah or the next Jota. The way Jarrod Bowen plays, he's very much in the mold of Mane or Salah in terms of how he plays on the shoulder and drives and goes at defenses, takes on defenders, runs the channels with speed, pace, agility, dribbling, and he has finishing skills as well. I think we saw that against Southampton with his run and then the inch-perfect pass to Said Benrahma for his goal. He really causes problems when he drives in behind defenses. Also, he plays as a number 9 for West Ham when Antonio is out, so you know he can fill in there as well. It's one that would be puzzling to a lot of people, but makes real sense when you look at how Liverpool play. He's a lot like Jota or a lot like Salah in his playing style. Of course, maybe not at the same quality, but he has 12 goal contributions in 26 games for West Ham this season. That means that he got either a goal or an assist every 2 games. And for a team like West Ham, who are, top 8 in the Premier League, that's actually a decent record. That's actually a pretty fantastic record. And there are, of course, similarities in how Jota's talents maybe weren't appreciated that much by many other clubs, but Liverpool found a real gem in Diogo Jota, and Jared Bowen is in a similar boat. Not really many people are raving about him, but in the right system, under the right manager, his talents could be enhanced and really maybe double, almost like Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota now has the better goals to games ratio than Sadio Mane or even Mo Salah, I believe. And Jared Bowen would do a lot better at Liverpool, because Liverpool have a better squad, and also a better manager. So Jared Bowen would play with better players, would also play with a better manager who would improve him more. No disrespect to David Moyes, but he's not in the same league as Jurgen Klopp, but very few managers in the world are in the same league. And also Liverpool is the kind of environment where a young player like Jared Bowen, who is just 25 years old, he could flourish and thrive and improve a lot. Jurgen Klopp also said what needs to happen if Liverpool want to keep pace with Man City for the Premier League title in the title race, and maybe even overtake them at some point of the season. He said, I hope I don't eat my words, but we are more stable than we were in the past. We have to say it like this, at least. This is the minimum. We have to play flexible football, direct football, creative football, to defend rock solid and to force things as well in games up until the last second. We had periods in games where we were 2-0 up, but we let the opposition back in and we have drawn, or yes, we won the game, but it was a lot closer than it should have been. The things we don't do right, we have to learn from, and that is what this group always did. We always learned from our mistakes and improved. It gives some reason to be optimistic, but of course opponents are incredibly strong, and even when they are not flying, they win the games. And I think that Liverpool are in a goat moment after drawing with Tottenham, which was an unlucky result, but that game could have gone either way. We went and completed another famous comeback in Liverpool's history, getting through Leicester in the League Cup. So now let's attack these fixtures. Leicester away and Chelsea away are our next 2 fixtures, and Kostas Tsimikas will play at left back because Rob Robertson is still suspended. But now with Liverpool having Van Dijk, Jones, Fabinho and potentially Thiago back for these games, I think Liverpool will be a lot stronger. So let's win both games, and then let's see where we are. Man City are, going strength with strength. They are winning every game, scoring a lot of goals. So let's hope that Liverpool can do the same. And ex-Premier League referee Keith Hackett has actually supported Jurgen Klopp's call to allow 5 substitutions in the Premier League. He said, I've heard people say that 5 substitutions benefits the bigger clubs. Look, every club has a squad of 25 players. For me, given the circumstances, given a decision can be made on the morning of the match on whether it will even go ahead, I favor the 5 substitutes. I favor it on the basis that it is brought in for a limited period until the end of the season, then it can be reviewed. We all know if they are focused from a tactical point of view, delaying the game and all that goes with it, then that's also a negative. Referees fail to add on the time. There are positives and negative impacts with it. The rest of Europe has it. We should do the same. The Premier League is the senior competition in Europe and the world and should therefore follow suit. But I think it would benefit all clubs, because if 5 substitutions are allowed, it reduces the workload on players, at least the starting 11 players, and that reduces the risk of injury. And which clubs can't cope with a lot of injuries? Smaller clubs. So I think it benefits them as well. If you can avoid injuries by making more substitutions, then smaller clubs who have smaller squads will benefit from that as well. So Liverpool only have Divock Origi, Nat Phillips, Adrian and Harvey Elliott out for the trip to Leicester. But Leicester City has as many as 11 players out with either injury or COVID. Patson Daka, Ricardo Pereira and Soyuncu have joined Leicester City's list of absentees. Ryan Bertrand is out after twisting a knee during the warm-up before the Man City game. Harvey Barnes, Johnny Evans and Danny Ward are also unavailable. Wesley Fofana and James Justin are recovering from long-term injuries, but Brendan Rodgers is hopeful that Ndidi and Jamie Vardy will be ready after both didn't play against Man City because they were nursing injuries. And Mark Lawrenson has also praised Kelleher, the backup goalkeeper. He said every time he has come in, he has done really well. He made a couple of really good saves during the game as well as the penalty saves. He's definitely the number 2 now ahead of Adrian. The other thing with Kelleher is in training, he's always playing against world-class keepers, so that can only possibly improve him. He seems a decent lad and I'm told he's a really quick learner. He's happy to learn and hopefully he will go far, and I really hope that he stays at Liverpool and improves and develops a lot. But let's see how that shakes out. Come on Liverpool, let's beat Leicester. It's a vital game. Liverpool are 6 points. Sorry, Man City are 6 points ahead of Liverpool, 6 points clear. So we need to cut the gap at 3 points. Let's go Liverpool. Come on. I'm really looking forward to watching the game and then covering it for you guys on my channel. So thanks for watching. Check back in the evening. See you later. Have a nice day. Goodbye.